Hi guys, Wheelie Milk here. Welcome back to the channel. So we're on day one of our Cloverleaf Tour up in Crieff. Although I say Cloverleaf, I don't think we're actually sticking to actual routes. Because today we're a late start, 6 of us come up, but 4 of them are a family and together, and one of them's got a really bad back, so he's having a rest today, so they might not be going out till later and doing just a little ride round. So me and my mate Phil have come out. We just put a route in Calimoto to keep us busy for a few hours. So we're setting off from Crieff and going kind of north-east area from Crieff. It's about 120 mile, I think, not major. Enough to keep us out of mischief, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see what it's like. As you can see, cloudless in the sky, and it's actually forecast for about another 6 or 7 days to be cloudless up around here, which in Scotland, and I'm sure Scottish people won't chastise me for saying this, is unusual. Like I say, we might be going over towards the west side a little bit. So, you know, once you bring in islands and mountains and stuff, things can change. At the moment, as you can see, as far as the eye, even over there, to them mountains. Cloudless. And it's saying 20 degrees. But it feels warm enough. So, we'll see how we go. As I say on nearly every video, it's just nice to be out. Maybe a bit of a tagline. It's like watching a few other videos of people up round here when they keep saying, "Oh, look at that, look at the view." I've got a feeling later on I'll probably be seeing the same. So, yeah, not really anything new to report. As we're following Calimoto, it probably can take us anywhere, as you know. But as we've never been on these roads, you live and learn, don't you? So part of my testing regime, although I don't know if it's a regime, I bought a new helmet I told you about. I literally bought it in December 23. Didn't do anything with it last year, so got it all sorted. So it was the LS2 MX Sport. Explorer still, and it has a different fastening than this one. The one that I've got on is LS2 Pioneer Evo Explorer, and this has got like a seatbelt fastening. It's easy. The other one was a D-lock, which I've had D-locks on loads and loads of other helmets, but for some reason the strap just feels really short. Now, if you fiddle about with it, you can kind of get it through, but the last thing you want to do when you get on a bike is start fiddling about with a hard to operate, hard to fasten double D-rings thing. So for that reason, you're fired. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of it. So I will be selling it later, and it's like a 300 quid helmet, but someone's going to get a bargain. I know some people don't like buying helmets. I wore it the other day when I did the ride. I spent all that time putting my vlogging gear on it, so I'll have to take all that off, but there's nothing permanent, it's all just wires routed mainly. So yeah, I'm going to sell that, and then what I've done is I'll have to go and buy another one, because this one's feeling a bit tired now. I have just ordered some new cheek pads and helmet liner. They were hopefully going to get here before I set off on tour, but I had a text this morning telling me they're going to be delivered tomorrow at home, so yeah, no good that, wasn't it? Like one of the lads said, or Phil said to me yesterday, why don't you get it delivered to lodge where we're staying? great, isn't it? Hindsight. I wish I'd thought of that. So we'll put them in and see if that makes it a little bit better. Not that it's bad, it's just like anything. I change my helmets fairly regular. I don't think I normally have a helmet more than 2 years. Because I don't spend, I do spend money, so I don't mind spending money. But if I were to buy like an RX-7XX or whatever, £600-700, then it might be better. But I spend between £150 and £300 generally, unless a helmet really takes me fancy. I've spent more, but they don't really last any longer. It's just sometimes it's down to the quality of the fit. I think I've just got a weird shaped head. Probably got a fat long head if you can have such a thing. So yeah, I'll have to buy another one. In the meantime, this will have to do, but it seems to have got a bit noisier. I mean, I don't think it was super expensive when I bought it. I think it was only about £200, so it's less quality than the replacement I got. Well, like I say, when I tried that on in the shop and everything, you know, when you've got no gloves on and you're not all kind of flustered, it fastened alright. So either that or my double chins now, quadruple chin, so it could be either. No castle miles and 3 altogether like that. Oh, maybe but even so, I might pack them all together. So at the moment I think this is just a fairly tame country lane kind of thing. We're not up onto really impressive mountain ranges or anything, so I'll just let it run, and either if anything's interesting or I say something interesting or even think of something interesting, I'll either edit it in or edit it out. And actually what I've just said there you might never hear, but hey ho, just enjoy the scenery, the road, and the gravel in the middle of the road. Wow, right where I wanted to be. From Aberfoyle. the Romans that built this road. What did they do us? Apart from sanitation, education. Just be a big puddle, that rock, because it's not even showing on the map. Right, it's not showing on there. Where's